A few weeks ago, it looked like Chelsea were going to miss out on one of their top targets for next season, but now they're back in pole position to sign him. So let's talk about it. Welcome back, everybody. We've got some amazing news that will get the Chelsea fans very excited indeed. And the news is that Chelsea are looking to hijack a deal for one of the hottest properties in Europe right now. In the last few weeks, the likes of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid were leading the race to sign the player. But now it looks like Chelsea are back in pole position to sign this special $100 million pound player that Mauricio Pochettino admired. He is a player who can unlock any defense in world football right now. He's only 23 years old, but he's already attracting a lot of attention because of his performances. And yes, we're talking about none other than Brighton's star man, Joao Pedro. The Blues are supposedly ready to battle with La Liga giants Real Madrid for his signature. This is something that has caught many by surprise, as it seems like an unexpected move. But then again, it wouldn't be the first time Chelsea have pulled off a transfer coup involving a player that was supposedly destined to join another team. It's important to mention that this news comes from a reliable source. Joe Shields is reportedly Chelsea's man in Spain, which means he has a good understanding of the La Liga market. He was supposed to help the Blues complete the signing of Valencia's starman, Yunus Musa, and although that deal fell through, he could soon be involved in another big money move. As we know, Chelsea like to do business in the summer window. They did it under Frank Lampard, and they continue to do it under Todd Boehly. Now, reports are suggesting that Chelsea could make another statement by moving for Jota. Brighton are known for being a selling club, but they would surely not want to lose him after letting Alexis Mac Allister leave for Liverpool last year. We all know how important players like Pedro have been to Roberto De Zerbi's side as they push for European football once again. If they do lose him, it would be a blow to their hopes of competing for a top 10 finish once again. But what makes him so special? Well, there's a reason why he's attracted the attention of some of the biggest clubs in Europe, and it's the fact that he's just a handful for any defense. Not only is he direct, he's got the pace to beat any fullback, and his overall movement is what makes him a handful for defenders. For me, he's in that bracket of players that can unlock any defense. If Chelsea bring him in, it would give them a much-needed edge going forward. His partnership with Victor Osimhen could cause some serious problems next season. Let's not forget that despite being only 23 years old, he already has a lot of experience playing in the Premier League. Since joining from Watford 2 years ago, he's hit double figures every season, and he's helping Brighton challenge for a European spot yet again. When you look at his stats this season, it's clear to see why he's attracting a lot of attention for a team who are sitting sixth in the table. He's their top scorer. Many thought he would struggle to match his goal tally from last season, but he's managed to do even better, hitting 20 goals in the Premier League. To make things even more impressive, he's also chipped in with 7 assists, making him a serious threat going forward. When you combine his goal threat with his link-up play, it's clear to see why he's on the radar of some of the biggest clubs in Europe. The Blues were supposedly keen on him when he played for Watford, and they were very interested last summer when he helped Brighton finish the previous campaign strongly. Mauricio Pochettino was in charge of Chelsea at the time, and he was admiring Pedro. Fast forward to now, and it looks like Enzo Maresca is keen on bringing him to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have already agreed a deal for Santos wonderkid Angelo Gabriel, but it seems like Pedro could be next. Now, I can understand why some supporters might be skeptical. After all, Chelsea already have a lot of attacking options. But the thing to remember is that they are expected to let some of their attackers leave this summer. Romelu Lukaku is expected to return to Inter Milan after an underwhelming loan spell. Hakim Ziyech has also been linked with a move away from the club. The same can be said about Callum Hudson-Odoi. So, while it might seem like there's a lot of attacking options at the club, this could all change before the start of the new season. Pedro would add a different dimension to their attack, and he would be a serious handful for opposing defenses. Let's not forget that he's only 23 years old and he already has a lot of experience playing in the Premier League. He knows what it takes to succeed in this league, and he would be a great addition to any team. If Chelsea pull this off, it would be a major coup, and they would be beating off some stiff competition. Reports are suggesting that Barcelona are also interested in him, but it seems like Chelsea are leading the race and they're ready to splash the cash to bring him to Stamford Bridge. Personally, I think this is a no-brainer. If you can get a player who can unlock any defense for only £100 million, then you have to take it. And of course, this is a lot of money, but when you consider the value of players these days, it's not that crazy. We live in a world where you pay £150 million for a player who doesn't even perform half as well as Pedro. The beauty of it is that he's already proven himself in the Premier League, and he's only going to get better with age. This is the kind of player you build your team around, and he could be the difference between winning trophies and finishing outside the top four. Now, it is worth mentioning that Pedro still has 4 years left on his contract, so Brighton are in no rush to sell him. They know that they have a valuable asset on their hands and they won't be letting him go for a bargain. But this hasn't deterred Chelsea, and they're preparing to make a move this summer. Whether Brighton are willing to accept £100 million remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, Chelsea are ready to reignite their interest in the Brazilian, and they're hoping that he could be the missing piece of the jigsaw. Do you think Pedro is worth £100 million? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.